Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. A few minutes behind today because we had some electrical issues. Thank you, Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom, you incompetent butt plug. Anyway, hello, everyone. Our cup runneth over today, doesn't it? Lots of dumb shit going on. mygreengear.com, jerichogreen.net. That's not the dumb shit going on. But there is plenty of it. I don't even know if I'll be able to get to it all today. What I don't get to, I'll do a video about it later on because there's just so much shit. So much shit. But we're going to do our best to cover it here on the live stream. And this live stream, the aforementioned live stream, is brought to you by Health with Jericho. Have you ever wondered why we visibly age? A big factor is a protein called collagen, or should I say the lack of it. Pay close attention. Many studies have discovered that our collagen levels decrease 10% every decade. Think of collagen as the glue that holds us together. The less you have, the more visible your signs of aging may be. You don't know it yet, but in the next 30 seconds, you're going to learn how to help reduce these visible signs of aging. The secret is using collagen, and it's the closest thing to a fountain of youth that I've ever found. This amazing product helps rejuvenate your skin from the inside out by supplying it with 5 specific types of collagen your body desperately needs. With it, you'll help restore your skin's elasticity while reducing the appearances of wrinkles. It has already helped thousands of satisfied customers. Stop and ask yourself, where will you be in 1 year if you don't start taking collagen now? Try it risk-free for 60 days simply by going to healthwithjericho.com. This is time sensitive, so hurry. After entering your details, you'll receive your delivered package to your doorstep in just a few short days. I see we have a super chat cherry popper. Somebody's already broken that financial hymen. Javier Melendez. That's Menendez, right? Menendez brothers. You're not one of them. What's up, man? Thank you for the Hamilton. Good afternoon from New York. Hey, yo. Oh, way. Hey, JG, miss you, and I'm glad you're back live. Joe is play, and Mike and Barry are clowns. Yes, they are. But Mike has one of those, it looks like a balloon animal, but it's not. You know what I mean. That retired power forward from the NBA. Not the WNBA, but that's another live stream. Thank you, Javier. Appreciate that. Looks like Ms. Pepsi Girl has been, for the moment, dethroned. See what happens. We'll see how this drama plays out. What's up, everybody? Today, we're going to do a kid edition of Good Gun. Phoenix boy, 14, shoots armed intruder while watching 3 younger siblings. But of course, a 14-year-old Phoenix boy shot an intruder who broke into his home while brandishing a gun as the teenager watched his 3 younger siblings. The teen and his brothers and sisters were at their home when a woman rang the doorbell. The teen didn't open the door because he didn't recognize her. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. I tell my son that. My daughter, she's a little older. I don't care who is at the door, what they say, you do not open that door without me or your mom there. You come tell us, hey, somebody's at the door, but you do not answer that door. Soon after, the teen heard a bang on the door, rushed his siblings upstairs and got a handgun from his parents' bedroom. When he got to the top of the stairs, he saw a man breaking through the front door and point a gun at him. The boy shot the 37-year-old man who is in critical condition but expected to survive. Holmes said the suspect did not get a shot off. He declined to release his name until he's been booked into jail. The woman who rang the doorbell got away. Holmes hailed the teen's actions and said his parents for teaching the kids to never open the door to strangers. The police and indeed our community does not ever want to see a situation where a teenager of that age has to take a weapon to protect his family. But this young man did exactly what he should have done. I'm not sure he gave full thought about what he had to do. He just acted. Holmes said the gun the teen grabbed was his father's, but did not know whether the boy had been trained to use it. He learned it from somewhere, whether Pops took him out or he plays video games or looked up a YouTube video. That boy found out. Good for him. He said the police don't yet know what the suspect's intentions were, that he will be the first one questioned, and they asked him once he's well enough to talk. Well, I think we know what his intentions were. His intentions were to break into that home. That's enough intention for me. And if he was intending to do something else, you think he's going to come clean? All right, coppers, you got me. I was going to sexually assault the kids. I was going to kill them. No, they're not going to say that shit. And it doesn't matter. Obviously, your intent was to break into my home. That's all I need to know. Stop. Quiet. That's all I need to know. You wanted to come in here uninvited. Case closed. The penalty for that could be death. So, this was mid-block in a neighborhood at 4:30 in the afternoon in the summertime, and the children are there, he said. They just took a heck of a gamble for this particular house, and we've got to try to figure out why. As ugly as this is, as much as this family is going through, we don't have injured children on our hands. Perfect. Why do you know exactly what their intent was, to break in? What else do you need to know? Should the homeowner be like, all right, burglars, you're in. You made entry. Cool. Before you do what you plan to do, let's talk about that. What do you plan to do? Yeah, they're supposed to sit down with a glass of water and, oh, I'm glad here. Let me, I'm glad you asked, homeowner. Who cares? I don't care what your intent was. You crossed the threshold of my residence without my permission. This is what you get. This is the gamble. You want to come into the life casino and gamble? Go ahead. But usually the house wins. Give a damn what you came in here for. You came in here. Case closed. Shut it. But I'm glad that little boy, and it sounds like, that young man, it sounds like he was very calm. He got his siblings to safety and then armed himself. Good for that young man. And that, folks, is a good gun. Glad that little boy and his siblings got to see another day. And that 37-year-old jackass, unfortunately, he will too. Reggie, what's up? He said, Jericho, long live the king, though the queen is gone. Is she? Did I miss that? Let's see. Damn, she is gone. R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth. Right? Was that her name? Yep. Queen Elizabeth II. Yeah, I saw something yesterday where the doctors were like concerned about her health or something. And she says here she died at 96 years old. I mean, yeah, fuck, something's going to happen at that point. Nothing lasts for damn near 100 years. But yeah, Queen Elizabeth II is gone. She is gone to join Princess Di. But at least when somebody lives to be that age, your family members kind of say goodbye to you already, like over time, like they know what's up. The lady was 96, her health was failing. Hopefully they took the opportunity to, say their goodbyes to her. But R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth. Long live the Queen. Long live the fucking Queen. Randy, thank you. He says, sorry I'm late. Was doing an oil change. Don't worry about it, Randy. The important thing is you are here now. All right? You're here now. Christian Yahoser says, another reason August was great. I was 5 days in Chicago and I survived. Scroll up, Jericho. You missed 2 chats. Hey, man, you gotta talk to YouTube. They didn't put them up there. Maybe wait till after 1 to post them. Maybe that's the thing. But yeah, man, that's a win for the whole year. You went to Chicago for 5 days and lived. That's not just a win for August. That's a win for 2022. Because there was a shitload of people who do not get a chance, who did not and will not get a chance to see 2023. So you did that. Sorry, man. I scrolled up. Nothing. YouTube's hating on you again. But don't forget, guys, you can also go the Venmo route. It's GreenforGreen. And the Cash App is $Jericho Green, the number 1. Those seem to get through. Just trying to help out. Heidi Booth, thank you. JG, how about you sing the national anthem in your Biden voice? Thanks for all that you do. You make my day. You know what, Heidi, I see what you're saying, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that you get chuckles from what I do. But Biden doesn't deserve to sing the national anthem. I would not want to desecrate that wonderful tune with his sorry-ass voice. So I get it, and I appreciate it. But our national anthem should not be soiled by that mush-mouth ding-dong. What a clown. What a clown. And finally, a day went by where I didn't have to suffer through one of his speeches. So I'm happy about that because that shit just makes me angry. Virginia, thank you. God bless you and your amazing family. Thank you very much. My family is pretty amazing. You are right about that. How about JJ Finian? You are the wind beneath my wings. Wait, did I break wind? Are you the wind beneath my wings? Huh? Who has wings? Am I a bird? That's probably more accurate. He probably thinks that he is a bird. Christian, again, thank you. Great August. Renewed my vows with Mel. Congratulations. I turned 51. Happy birthday. And my boy graduated military school. Congratulations. Love from the hoser in Canada, eh? What are you talking about? Ooh, sorry. Hey, man, congratulations. That's a pretty damn good month you got going there. That's what? 1, 2, 3. That's 3 home runs in 1 month, man. You're doing good. Congrats. Hey, congratulations there. So, what the hell, huh? So you see the title, no más, señor. That is what Hillary Clinton said, and that's the most accurate picture of her I could find. That's actually really scary. There's some creepy ass pictures of that woman on the internet, but I chose this one. This one really stuck with me. But she and her unfortunate looking daughter, Chelsea, is fucked up. She needs a checkup from the neck up. Those two hooas went on to The View. I know. You thought The View could not get any worse. You thought that could not become more of a hot diarrhea sandwich. You know what? I take that back. A cold diarrhea sandwich. You got to let the diarrhea chill. So you thought that The View could not become more of a chilled diarrhea sandwich with or without the crust, however you roll. But you would be wrong because it did get worse. Twice as worse. Does that make sense? Brian King B. Falcon says, hey, this isn't the mall. What are you talking about? But if you thought The View couldn't get any worse, you'd be wrong because it got twice as bad. Because Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton, who in my opinion was only born because they thought it fit that whole what the president should look like, wife and family shit. I doubt she was born into love, but she was on The View. They were on The View talking about this new television show that they're doing called Gutsy. Because women are under such attack in this country that we had to have a documentary called Gutsy that talks about the pain and the slings and arrows that women face in this country and blah, blah, fucking blah. But it wasn't without dumb shit. So I'm going to let you hear some of this dumb shit. I'm not going to be the only one with this audio rattling around in my brain. So let's see. They talk about all these strong and powerful women that they're going to be talking about. But they name a couple of them, and you're like, what? What kind of women are these? Oh, and that's another thing. Just when they came out, when Chelsea and Hillary Clinton come out, and you'll hear it, it was just, and they're cheering, woo, all this shit. Like, you women can't be that stupid to be cheering for this woman. And I mean, basically, when they were up there talking, all you heard in the audience was, that's the sound of all their vibrators simultaneously flicking their beams. That shit was gross. Stop it. Do you know who these people are? Do you know what this family is capable of? And you're up there cheering, just hanging on their every crooked word. Ugh. But let's listen to this pile of chocolate soft serve talk about what they're doing and their new documentary called Gutsy.
Yes, that was a thing or two about being fearless, and they're taking you on their road trip to talk to other strong women on their new streaming series, Gutsy. Ooh. Please welcome back former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and author and activist Chelsea Clinton.
Oh, standing ovation. The three things. Standing ovation. There are men in the crowd. Maybe they had vibrators too. I'm not excluding them. We're all inclusive here, right? They probably went. There's men in the crowd, and they're all wearing masks. The wenches and the harpies up on stage, they're not wearing masks, but the ding-dongs in the audience all have masks over their faces, and there are men in the audience. I'm sorry, I take that back. There are human beings with penises in the audience. They are not men. No man would go to The View. No man would go to The View on the day that Hillary and Chelsea Clinton are there. Those aren't men. Do they got something hanging off the front? Yeah. But other than that, those are not men. And they're all wearing masks. Whoopi Goldberg looks terrible. Looks like she's wearing a tarp. Woo! Awesome.
I'm on the edge of this thing. I was going to pop up, and then I thought,
She's so smart. I later this week, and we're going to talk more about it later.
Right.
But we want to know, and
it was kind of unfortunate because
you're very unfortunate. Hold on, there's one more. There's one where they talk about who's in the some of the people in the documentary, and then Chelsea Clinton, of course, can't keep Bill. I was just gonna say she can't keep Bill Clinton out of her mouth, but she can't keep Trump out of her mouth.
Chelsea. So this past week, as President Biden gave a speech on democracy and the threats to it, as a Republican, I've been outspoken that I think it's one of the biggest issues we experience when we use the term deplorable, and quite a bit of backlash from the right. Do you think the president met the right tone, or do you think that this was divisive and could have been framed better?
You know, I think he did a very important service to the country in giving the speech that he gave, because too many people are not.
Should we be?
See, I'm trying to find the one where Chelsea Clinton is talking.
That was a thing or two about being fearless, and they're taking you on their road.
So heavy. I'm not marked.
Oh, I'm sorry you guys have to listen to this.
That there was really important secret information that it.
Oh, she's talking about how her situation was different, and she had been acquitted and nothing was found, but Jim Comey just wouldn't shut up
really
about
quickly,
it.
I said to Chelsea during the break, she persisted. Your book series is a huge
Oh, here it is.
fan favorite.
Here it
Talk
is.
to some amazing female role models: Goldie Hawn, Gloria Steinem, Kim Kardashian, Megan Thee Stallion.
Hold on.
Really quickly.
What did you
quickly,
say,
I
you
said to Chelsea
dummy?
During the break, she persisted. Your book series is a huge fan favorite in our house. And as I said, my sons pick it up as much as my daughter.
She lets her sons. She's happy about the fact that her sons read Chelsea Clinton's book. Lady, give your sons their balls back, please, before they get older.
And I love that. I really love that. But we're all excited for you guys because of this new series, Gutsy. And it's premiering later this week. You talk to some amazing female role models.
Amazing female role models. That's what she just said. You talk to some amazing female role models. Remember those 3 words. Amazing female role models. Amazing role models. Here we go.
Goldie Hawn, Gloria Steinem, Kim Kardashian, Megan Thee Stallion. What does it...
Kim Kardashian and Megan Thee Stallion. 2 whores. And you said that they're amazing women.
This week, you talk to some amazing female role models.
Amazing female role models. Parents, is this who you want your daughters to look up to? Kim Kardashian, who is famous for banging somebody on tape. Not for curing something, not for inventing something, not for standing up for something, not making money legitimately. She is famous for fucking somebody on tape. But she's an amazing female role model. Megan Thee Stallion, who made a song called WAP, that stands for Wet Ass Pernani. And Megan Thee Stallion is a male horse, you dumbass. That makes me mad every time I hear her name. But she's an ex-stripper who shows the world her labia every day, and these are amazing female role models. But the Clintons, what do you expect? What do you expect from the Clintons? Nothing less. So you guys make sure that you are on the lookout for Gutsy, where Hillary Clinton, ooh, that was close, where Hillary Clinton and her daughter Chelsea hit the road and talk to amazing female role models like Kim Kardashian and Megan Thee Stallion, who's known mostly for twerking, for shaking her anus. And these are amazing female role models for who? Other whores, other hooas, other skunkas. Who else are they role models to? She can't keep her kids. Kim Kardashian's kids are starting to discover her porn online. Awkward. She doesn't have a problem with her kids being on TikTok and social media. It's good for their brand. Are these your kids or commodities? But a woman who thinks like that is an amazing female role model. Turned her stepdad into her stepmom. And she's an amazing female role model. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was looking down there for the bar because it's so low. We could step over the bar. It's so damn low. This is an amazing female role model? Skanks? Hoes. A couple of hoes. Just because they got money, they're still hoes. They're just hoes with money. So a couple of rich hoes are amazing female role models being clapped for by these fucking seals in the audience. And these men, what fucking man is going to the View? These are amazing female role models today. Now, I don't think anybody should be a role model. If there's somebody out there who's successful and has a good message and they're a good person, I guess they could be a role model. You can't help if people look up to you. But this shouldn't be part of their responsibility. This shouldn't be a title that they're giving. You're not a role model. You're a hoe. And we can all see it. We've seen the same things that Kim Kardashian's gynecologist has seen. We've seen all your parts. And you're a role model. That shit is sick. But I just knew there's no way in the world, there's no way on earth that The View could get worse. There's no way on earth that The View could make me want to throw up on myself more than I saw this. But there is a silver lining. Excuse me. Gotta hydrate, guys. We're looking at 109 today. Shout out to Glenn Bockham. Thank you for the Hamilton. Bacombe. Say Bacombe. JG, is it true Justice Roberts is retiring September 30th? Wow. I didn't hear about that. I know Breyer, he just stepped down to make room for Jumanji. Let's see. Justice Roberts. I don't see anything here saying that he is. But if he were, I mean, oh snap, okay. Yeah, Epoch Times says Chief of Staff to Justice Roberts to resign September 30th. That's pretty quick. That's in what, a couple weeks, few weeks? What's today, the 8th or the 9th? So yeah, it's 3 weeks away. So you have Justice Breyer. Let me make sure I get this jackass's name right. Yeah, Breyer. Justice Breyer. So he steps down kind of out of nowhere. There are mixed reports of him saying, "Oh, I didn't expect to step down," and then he does step down because they confirmed Jumanji Jackson to be the first female color, blah, blah, blah. Somebody mistakenly said she was the first Black Supreme Court justice. Wrong. Thurgood Marshall might have something to say about that. Clarence Thomas, who's still on there, might have something to say about that, you idiots. You're so quick to jump at these racist morsels. You're not thinking, oh, first Black what? Wrong. Calm down. It's been done already twice. And one of them's still there. Anyway, so Breyer, he steps down. Jumanji Jackson's in there. And then now, out of nowhere, Justice Roberts is stepping down. And didn't he just get put on there not too long ago? Hold up. Yeah, let's see here. Let's wiki this fool. Yeah, he got nominated by Bush W. So he hasn't been in there that long, less than 20 years. And he's stepping down. Let's see why. Longtime counselor to Supreme Court Justice Roberts says he's stepping down. Oh, so no, it's not Justice Roberts. It's his chief of staff. He's stepping down. Oh, who gives a shit about him? What does he know? What's he getting out of here with? But no, he's not. Justice Roberts is not retiring. His chief of staff is. But here's the silver lining in this Clinton shit cloud is that she's not going to run for president. She was interviewed by CBS News or something, and it said that it's all right, Glenn, don't worry about it. She said that she's not going to run. She says that she is going to, but she's still going to do everything she can to help the current administration and to fight against these policies that the former president has put into place. And that's another thing. Chelsea Clinton could not get Trump out of her mouth. Well, the former administration and the women are fighting women of color and the anti-this and the trans Americans. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. How about this? You guys can talk as much as you want. Just don't talk about Trump. Because that's the same thing as you shutting up because he's all you talk about. Why are you up there talking about Trump and all these policies? If he put policies into play, then go to our Gummer-in-Chief and have him undo it. He's president executive order anyway. He couldn't stop sending out executive orders on his first day. Tell him to undo them. The policies of the previous administration. Shut up. Your ugliness on the inside is reflected outside. You are a hideous looking creature. Your husband must have got you pregnant in the dark because there's no way he could keep it hard seeing your face in the light. Chelsea Clinton's face is automatic dick soft. I don't care what you got. I don't care if your shit's hard enough to cut diamonds and you just swallowed a blue pill. You want it to go soft? Look at that. I put that up on my Instagram page. Let's see if I can find it. It was a picture of, that's another thing. So Instagram, I'm in trouble on Instagram because I posted something. This says account warning. Your account may be deleted. Some of your previous posts didn't follow our community guidelines. If you learn and follow our guidelines, you can prevent your account from being deleted. Oh, well. So the latest one, first off, was a post that I did October 11th of 2021. And it was a picture of an Indian. And it basically said, Indians own slaves too. They took that down because that was racist or something, but they did. Then the second one, I think I got it from Jason Whitlock. And then I had let's see. So that was the first one, the Indians had slaves. Then I had a comment removed for bullying or harassment. And then I had another comment removed for violence and incitement. Oh, because it was somebody posted a story about this woman who like killed her kids. And I said, throw her in a sinkhole. That's violence and incitement? This woman killed her kids. What else should we do with her? And then somebody put something, I said, dare not, you peasant swine. And that was bullying or harassment. I guess they can't gauge sarcasm. And then I got one deleted for sexual activity. This one I think I got from Jason Whitlock. Remember that stupid ass congresswoman over from Rhode Island who was twerking, who was standing on her head twerking? Somebody put Joe Biden sniffing her clam. So that got removed. And then the latest one that I posted on August 29th, I do these things on my Instagram page called #NotToday, where I post shit that they couldn't make today because everybody's all sensitive. And I went to the beach and got sand on my clit. So everybody's all sensitive. So it was the part from Predator when they're in the helicopter. And I'm just quoting the movie YouTube, but Jesse the Body Ventura says, you guys are a bunch of slack-jawed faggots. So obviously they wouldn't make that movie now because of the F word. So then they removed that one. But I'm thinking, so I can't say the F word. I can't use a slur for the alphabet soup group, but I can post the word nigger all day long. So you telling me that word is worse than nigger? Huh. Let's juxtapose those words' histories, shall we? So just know on Instagram, you can say nigger all day long, but you dare not speak of their golden calf. So I might get kicked off of Instagram, but I do have a backup account at JG Talk 2. So you guys start populating that one for me because I'll probably be over there posting shit because they're going to shut this down. Dumbass shit. But yes, Chelsea Clinton's face, automatic dick soft. You guys, you take Viagra, if your erection lasts more than 4 hours and you're starting to hurt, just Google a picture of either one of those and your shit will go. It'll go in. Like it'll go inside with your belly button. Harry Chillinger, thank you. It says, stop the spread of donkey pox. Vote MAGA. I agree. Oh, speaking of, oh my goodness. Have you seen the dude who is, hold on, what's the title they gave this fucking jackass? It's his fool's name. Daskalakis, Dr. Dimitri Daskalakis. He is, so first, he was some kind of AIDS, anti-AIDS, like doctor or something for New York City. Then the CDC made him their HIV czar. I don't want that name plaque on my desk. Who are you? I'm the HIV czar. And now Biden made him his monkeypox. Wait a minute. I'm trying to find the title for this fool. He's like the national monkeypox czar or some bullshit. Look at this dude. Look at this fucking dude. Like Biden's cabinet is just a collection of freaks. Look at this. This is the guy who is in charge of Biden's anti-monkeypox task force. Look at that shit. Looks like he has monkeypox. That's like having Hunter Biden, who's in charge of crack disposal. All the crack that they confiscate off the streets and shipping containers, somebody has to destroy it. And we put Hunter Biden in charge of destroying the crack. How much of that crack do you think is going to make it to the incinerator? And not to one of his government-funded crack pipes. Yes, don't forget about that. Don't forget that our grandpa in chief, Mr. Hey, this isn't the mall. Roll it up, light it up, smoke it up, inhale, exhale. That fool spent 33 million American taxpaying dollars to hand out free crack pipes. So putting this Dr. Dasa Galifianakis or whatever his last name is in charge of monkeypox is fucking crazy. We can't put you in charge of the monkeypox when you're causing the monkeypox. Let's see. Let's see if I can find his official title. Yes, the monkeypox response team. What an easy job. What an easy job. You have this much of the population who's causing all of that shit, and you're part of the response team for them. How easy. What a tiny group of people for you to deal with. And I wonder what kind of money they're throwing around for this monkeypox response team. This can be solved with a PSA. You know who you are. Stay away from the cots. You won't get the pox. Next, Ranson Shan, thank you very much. He says, have you ever had a work scenario where a competent, responsible, and hardworking female coworker was hired for diversity reasons? She's personally great, but the origin of her hiring makes me worry. I don't know if I recall any hires like that. Well, there are definitely some promotions due to that. For sure. There are definitely some promotions because they fell into a certain group. Definitely. Totally unprofessional, inappropriate at all times, yet they still got promoted. Yeah, I saw that because they were part of a certain group. But when you have a certain group of people and they find out that, oh, I'm just here because of the way I look or who I allow to sit on my face and I don't have to perform, well, that's what they're exactly what they're going to do, not perform. Brian Owens, thank you for the Hamilton. He says, please say hello to my wife, Gabby. She loves you. Hey, Gabby. Hey, oh, how you doing there? Welcome. Let's see. Hold on, that just reminded me of something. Man, I gotta hold on, guys. Somebody hit me up for a birthday shout out. Gotta make sure I do that. Well, let me write myself a note. Birthday shout out. Boom. All right, cool. But yes, hello, Gabby. How you doing? Welcome. I appreciate the support. I'll do something weird to Brian tonight. All right. Let's see. I know I saw more. I don't want to forget anybody. I don't want anybody to feel play. You know what I mean? And yes, that's a direct quote from Biden's Pervertus. Hey, I don't mean to be play. Or it's not as bad as Redid it in Defit. That's another one. Pickman, thank you. Queen Elizabeth passed away. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I'm sure there are a lot of monocles with tears on them today. R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth. You know, as Americans, you know, we don't have like royalty like they do. So it's always kind of cool to see, you know, the pomp and circumstance that comes along with that, and their traditions and, you know, the tea party and whatnot. You know, that kind of shit's always cool to see. And I mean, what a good gig. You don't have any real power. So like you don't have any real responsibility. It's all just kind of an ode to the old times. So you get to live in these lavish places and do all this fun shit and have all this money at your disposal, and you really don't have to do anything. That sounds fucking great. Huh? You royal family, you want to adopt a family of 4? Start here. I will gladly come over there and put on these gaudy outfits and, you know, learn how to knight people without cutting their ear and shit. I'll do it. Heidi, thank you. Sloppy Joe, Sloppy Ho, our administration. It is disgusting. It just looks like the fucking, like a bunch of Cabbage Patch Kids. It looks like the cover of a Village People album. You got that weirdo who looks like a bizarro Matt Damon. You have Rachel Levine, who just looks like straight dog shit. And now you have this dude wearing some Pinnacle leather harness so he can get monkeypox on his tramp stamp. What a laughing stock of freaks. Remember that Deuce Bigelow, we took that girl out? Freak! Like, what is this? This collection of sexual deviants. Why are they representing our country? Why? What purpose do they serve? Monkeypox response team? Hey, monkeypox, I got your response right here. What are you talking about? That is silly. That is silly and stupid. You know what word is defined as being silly and stupid? Retarded. This is retarded. And these people have a bunch of insignificant, stupid jobs. What is Rachel Levine, the assistant director of health? I don't want you anywhere near my health. You're a grown man who thinks he's a woman and you dress as such. My health is cool. I'm good. Even if I'm not, I don't need you in charge of it. You obviously can't take care of your own health. Anybody seen the health director in Los Angeles? Who's the guy? I'm trying to think of the guy. The health director of Los Angeles looks like Marv in Home Alone 2 after he touched that electrified sink. That's what the health director of Los Angeles looks like. She looks sallow. That's like having a fat doctor that tells you need to clean up your diet. What? Clean your shit up first. Man, we are just represented by a bunch of fucking clowns. You see that? You got a leather harness on with a pentagram. If it wasn't true, it wouldn't be so funny. But you got to try to laugh at this shit sometimes. Like, what the fuck? And Pete Buttigieg, the fucking transport. Oh, my goodness. Oh, diversity hire after diversity hire. Look at Jean, Wyclef Jean's cousin, the press secretary. That woman drowns every day. She's lying and stumbling over her words every day. She sucks. Black Lake, thank you. Prayers to our fellow Americans in Tennessee. They're going through a lot with their citizens senselessly being slaughtered by thugs. I'm going to talk about that. The black man, because you hear people, whenever, some mass shooter gets taken into custody, some white mass shooter gets taken into custody alive. Oh, if it was black, he'd be dead. All the white take him into custody. Look at all the people he shot. Because if he was black, he'd be dead. Well, now what you going to say, dummy? Huh? Now what do you have to say? We're going to talk about that piece of shit too. Miss Pepsi Girl, thank you. JG, read the chats. I popped it way before Javier. Again, that was the first one that it showed me. I apologize, Miss Pepsi Girl. Javier, give me that crown back. I got to put it back on her head. Reina Gonzalez, my super chat fell off. I'm sorry, guys. I'd recommend, if this is becoming a regular thing for you, I recommend going the Venmo route, GreenforGreen, or Cashapp, $ Jericho Green 1. That's what I think. That's what I recommend. Because I don't know why they're cutting them off. I don't know why they don't put them up here like before I go on live. I don't get it. I don't get it. We have one more. It looks like we got a Twansky coming up. But yeah, after this, I'm going to talk about that jackass who was in Tennessee killing people. Crazy. Scott, boom, right to the point. One name. Thank you for the twant, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Brian Shoemaker, what's up? Says, JG, can you do a Blobama speech at the White House? Yeah, man, gladly. They invite, man, how crazy would that be if they invited me? I'd love to do one. Hello, my name's Obama. My wife has a stronger handshake than me, and I'm scared of her. That'd be great. I'd love to do that. You could tell yesterday when he was there, and they were unveiling the portrait of him and his boy. You could feel it from the crowd. They were like, man, come back. Come back. Get this old jackass out of there. But no can do. Sorry. Obama fucked us up already. He screwed us enough. Max Bang, thank you. For all of us suffering from Biden pox. Yeah, man. Itches. You get a lot of itching and secretions. You get the Biden pox. It spreads very easy too. So let's see, make sure I got them all. I think I did. I think I did. Ooh, see? Glad I checked. Thank you very much, Salty Bitch, for that $10 super sticker. I appreciate that. What a great name. Salty Bitch. Preach. But yeah, if you guys didn't hear about that shit in Memphis, one second. Virginia, thank you. The East Coast is happy with this time schedule. Good. Yeah. Catching you guys about 4 o'clock. So, getting off of work, headed home and shit. Angie G, thank you. She says at JG Talk 2. Definitely will follow you there. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be letting them have it on Instagram. And like I said, I like that new thing that I'm doing with the hashtag not today. Where I put movies up there from TV shows, cartoons, all the shit that we grew up watching, and nobody thought anything of it. It was just, funny. Roy Lee Painter, thank you. Happy Thursday, Jericho. Just sitting here having some coffee with Steve. You found him, Steve. Welcome back to the fold, man. Just want to say thank you for always brightening my day. Semper Fidelis. Of course, you old devil dog. My pleasure. And, keep Steve safe, man. Give him some good nuggets, some good wisdom he can take so he doesn't relapse and go back to his mother's bosom. Come on, Steve, you can do it, man. I believe. Oh, Jeff Stitt, what's up, man? He says, my son Hunter ready for streaming. Yeah, what's his name? Robert Davi. He's a famous actor. If you see, look at movies back in the 80s and 90s, that dude was all over the place. Yesterday, me and my boys on Gabe's, I put it on my YouTube channel under community. We talked about Action Jackson, and Robert Davi was in that movie, but he just did a movie called My Son Hunter, so you can imagine what it's about. I'll be checking that out too. Jeff, I got your card, man. I'm gonna sit down let's see. Yeah, I'll cover up your address. But either today or tomorrow, I'll be sitting down to do some thank you cards, man. So I'll send you one. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, this guy in Tennessee, thugged out piece of shit. You look at his social media. Shout out to @RightWingAngel. And there's pictures of him with money and guns, smoking weed, fucking the thug resume. He checked all the boxes. And apparently he just didn't want to go back to jail. He posting shit, I'm going to kill myself before I go back to jail. All this bullshit. And so he was saying that he's going to drive as far as he can until they take him out. And he was driving around Memphis and shooting people. One lady, he acted like he needed help. She goes up to help him. Boom, he shoots her. I think he killed 4 people, injured some other ones. And you know what they say when it's 4 or more people shot at one time. What do they call that shit? If he was white, they would have called it this. Mass shooting. Had he been white, the shit would have been all over the place. Another mass shooting, common sense gun reform, and blah, blah, blah. But you don't hear them talking about that shit because their Rubik's Cube of give a shit didn't line up. Okay, the perpetrator and the victims. Yeah, I know the victims, they were different races, but the perpetrator, he was not white. So I'm sorry, we can't help you. So they're not jumping around and acting like jackasses and, dusting off all the elites of the race baiters, and there's no Ben Crump standing there with somebody. But this little fucker went around shooting people. And let me see. I'm not sure if they killed him or not. Let's see if they dropped his ass. And okay, let's see. It says 4 dead, 3 injured in hours-long shoot. Well, of course they didn't shoot him, but 4 dead, 3 injured in hours-long shooting spree. 19-year-old in custody. So here's a crazy fuck right there. Look at the look on his face. I'm not going to say his name. I never do. I never mention the name of the stupid mass shooters because why? But let's see. So it says his criminal history also includes attempted first-degree murder, so he's done this before, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment. Those charges stem from an arrest in 2020. Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland says Kelly was sentenced to 3 years in prison for those charges, but served 11 months and was released in March. So had he been remanded to the state and served his whole sentence, this wouldn't have happened. Now, who's to say he wouldn't have got out and done it later? But would it have happened yesterday? No. The first shooting happened in the early morning hours of Wednesday. A 24-year-old man was Mr. Dwayne Tunstall was shot and killed. The next shooting happened at 4:35 p.m. A man was found dead in East Parkway after being shot multiple times. A minute later, a shooting occurred. A woman was shot in the leg, non-critical injury. The next shooting happened on Jackson Avenue. He ran into a store and shot a man. Dude's in critical condition. A woman shot and carjacked. A man was shot on Poplar Avenue. A woman was shot and killed on West Rains. So he's just going around doing his thing. It said he crashed the car and was arrested. So by then, they knew he was black because his stupid ass was on social media, live streaming part of it, him shooting a gun out the window of the car. So they knew he was black. And it took place in Memphis. Well, hell, man, Memphis, they talk like this. And if you talk like this, you know you got racism running through your fucking blood, man. You're white and you're in the South. You can't help it. That's the South. That's where racism first welled up out of the ground, man. And some stupid white fucker was walking around. It's like, oh, shit, I stepped in it, man. What's this? Oh, shit. Oh, hell, man, you feel that? That's racism coursing through my body. So after that, every person they fucked, they got it inside of them too. And then she got pregnant and had babies and shit. And the babies, the white babies, had the racism inside of them. So you're in Memphis, Tennessee. Notice I didn't say Tennessee. I said Tennessee. He's in Memphis, Tennessee. And these white cops are all pissed off. This nigger is running around shooting everybody. So you couple that, he's colored. They're white. So you know they're racist as shit. And you got to chase this little sumbitch around town. I'm hotter than hell, man. I'm madder than a wet hen. So this stupid little black son of a bitch wrecks his car. That's a perfect opportunity to take out my gun, run up to that car, say, show me your hands, and 1 second later, empty my magazine, that little black son of a bitch. That's what should have happened, right? That's what they tell us what LeBron said. LeBron said that white cops, sometimes they might get in an argument with their wife or something in the morning. She burnt the coffee again. The kids ain't listening. They're ignoring me. So what else you gonna do? You gonna handle it like any other parent and get mad or do something about it? Hell no, man. You gonna go out there and shoot you a nigger. So he's violent, he's black, and he's on the run. That's the perfect cake. That's the perfect list of ingredients to make a dead black man cake. All you got to do is mix that shit thoroughly, pour it in a pan, and wait. Don't be too loud, man. My cake's gonna fall. So the table's set. Let's eat. That dude should have looked like, what do they call it, an Afghan? That little shawl thing you put on with the holes all in it. That dude should have looked like an Afghan. He should have looked like a piece of Swiss cheese. Boom, boom, boom. Empty that mag, drop the mag, reload, and keep shooting that black bastard more. Right? That's what they told me. I'm only going by what they tell me. And they say if it was a black mass shooter, he'd be dead, man. Why wouldn't he be? You're a black mass shooter. Cops thirst for your blood. We will have the streets run red with the blood of the Negro. This is what they want. This is what they live for. This is what gets these racist white cops out of bed. You think they use alarm clocks? They use their thirst for black blood to open their eyes and sit up in bed every morning. Let's go. So here they have it. Here they have it. The table is set. Let's shoot him. Nope. They didn't get the memo. They didn't get the memo. Even though I'm sure the police chiefs were yelling into the radio, kill him, kill him. Sir, you're breaking up. I can't. Kill that black son of a bitch. Damn cops didn't get it. There was a mess up. Tail mess that says plan to see. But for some reason, the radio is breaking up or something. I don't know what happened, but the racist cops didn't get the memo, even though they didn't need it, because just the fact that they're white makes them racist and thirsty for the blood of, Guys, I'm sorry. That was very play of me. I know I get on you guys. Don't be playing in the comment section. I'm sorry. I'm guilty of it right now. That thing I said about the police chief, you kill him, he's black, shoot this son of a bitch. That was wrong, and I take it back. That was play, and I'll never do it again, because the chief of police She's a black woman. Uh-oh. So, wait a minute. If the chief of... Oh, shit. So if the chief of police is black... Oh, fuck. And a good portion of the police force... Oh, shit. Well, then, what was I talking about with the racist cops and all that shit? Because if they're black, then how can there be... I'm just trying to figure this shit out, man. I don't know. They tell me one thing and then something else happens. Their words are one thing. Their words are white cops are racist, but the actions are they took this black savage into custody alive. Damn it. I'm just trying to get their words and reality to match up. You guys ever had like two good sized magnets, like the big round ones, and you try to push that shit and they just, you can't make them fit together. And that's what I feel like when it comes to what we're told and what actually happens. Because that armed, dangerous black man, you see what they do to unarmed black men. They just fill them with holes. So what are you going to do with an armed, aggressive black man? Well, they're going to shoot him with bullets and a bazooka. Josh W., thank you. It says, to the best of my knowledge, the NRA is still undefeated with never having a single member become a mass shooter. Maybe we should all join the NRA. They got a pretty good record. And you mean to tell me, Josh, are a large portion of NRA members white? Because I'm pretty sure the R in NRA stands for rifle, and that's a gun. And if you're white and you got a gun, it's only a matter of time before you shoot a bunch of people, right? Mall, school, church, it don't matter. You can't help it. It's in you. Dang it. But you're right, Josh. Damn it, you're right. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Black Lake, what up? Thank you again for the Twompski. 3 laughy faces with tears. Your accents are everything and bring so much to the stream. Well done. Eagle, U.S., Eagle, U.S. Hashtag Trump 2024. Hashtag veterans for Trump. I'm right there with you, Black Lake. Thank you. Army Wife 007 says, I live in Kentucky, JG, and that Tennessee accent is actually pretty good. Thank you. I like authenticity here, Army Wife 007. That's what I try to do. Well, it's just because, like, the South and racism, they just go hand in hand, right? And if you could be a white cop on the West Coast and you're racist as shit, but if you're a white cop in the South, can't fucking help it, man. So I just figured for damn sure, guaranteed, I guarantee it, that dude would have been just, nope. Joyce Decker, see, we're going along. Nobody was saying anything mean about our grandpa in chief, our duck feeder in chief. Nobody, and here you come, Joyce Decker. She said, shoot his lung out. Now, if you guys don't know what Joyce is referring to, one time, it doesn't happen often, but this one time, Biden's pervertus, sniffer of the young. Actually, I shouldn't have said that. That was so mean. He was talking about how he was talking to a doctor, and the doctor told him that a 9mm bullet can blow the lung out of the body. Joyce, that was not nice. You need to send him a thank you letter. Okay? Write big. All right? Because what? That wasn't cool, Joyce. It was one time. You mean to tell me he messes up all the time with his words? That's all he does. Adorable, deplorable. Stop laughing, guys. That shit's not cool, man. You never seen an action movie where somebody gets shot and their lung flies out, still intact, just the lung comes out. You never seen that? Huh? Guys are jerks, man. And Henry S., now you're piling on. He says it sucks it right out. Hey, does that stink? He says 9mm anti-tank round. You guys knock it off or I'm getting out of here. You guys are not being cool. Laughing at that old bastard like that. Kevin Mitchell, 9mm / Biden says so. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. I'm going to take a moment for you guys to collect yourselves and not be play anymore. Tammy, hey, what's up? Tammy was there last night when we were talking about Action Jackson. Oh, we did our thing. Like I said, my YouTube page under community. That was not cool, guys. How do you think that makes him feel? Huh? How do you think it makes him feel to get up there and make 100% jackass hee-haw out of himself every day? You think that doesn't hurt his feelings? Oh, I know what you're going to say. Jericho, he don't remember shit from minute to minute. Oh, here we go. Heidi Booth chiming in. Thank you. I got your back, Joyce. Don't encourage her. My goodness. Don't encourage her behavior. Poor old fucker. Anyway, guys, let's, stop that. Rance and Shan, damn it. There's a reason the Geneva Convention banned 9mm. You guys, huh? How can you guys be like that? He's an old man. He's a feeble old man. All right? Don't hand him a can of soda because that shit, when you open it, that shit's going to go everywhere. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. Oh, here comes Roy Lee Painter. Says it'll take down an F-15. Stop. David _Priller. I don't need this kind of shit from you. He said it flies 4 times faster than Superman. I'm just sitting here waiting for you guys to be mature. Because it's not cool to make fun of a shaky, liver-spotted fucker. All right? Not cool, guys. Oh, here now quitting time. I knew it was only a matter of time before you got in on this. She said, born to play. You guys, huh? How do you feel? How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel to pick on that old, worthless son of a bitch? Huh? Couldn't get through a sentence if you paid him to. Oh, JJ Finnegan. Damn it. He says Dirty Harry traded his 44 for a 9mm. I mean, is this my fault? Did I foster an environment for you guys to be so mean to that outdated carton of spoiled milk of a human being? Is this my fault? If so, I'm sorry to him. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to start all this. These people are completely out of control. Mandy Westcott says yes. No, I did not, Mandy. Andrew Justice, he says, ooh, it's a vibe. Being a senile old fucker is a vibe. Ooh, where am I? When are you guys going to stop? Christine S., she says, thank you, JG. For what? I've done nothing but bring heartache and pain on that old sack of shit. Real bad about it. Sorry. You sure do, Tammy. It's just I got friends in low places. I'm right here. That's why I live down there. I've seen the high road from here. It looks nice. The low road just feels better. Huh? It's just comfortable. just feels better. Your feet ever been really cold and then you put them in front of a heater? That feeling of them getting warm again, that's what it feels like being on the low road. Oh, I love it. So nice down here. There's hardly anybody down here. Everybody wants to be up there on the high road. I don't say that. Why are you judging? That's me. Not down here on the low road. The low road, you can say whatever you want. Hey, Miyagi Fang Karate 89. We were just getting past this, and then here you come. He says a 9mm, isn't that the round that goes through at least 10 horses or something? I should have held it together better than that. Miyagi Fang Karate 89. That was not cool, man. That was not cool. I think that is the 10-horse round, though. You might be right. You might be right. The loyal goose laughing my ass off. Don't, because you're only encouraging them. Now, when they see that shit, they're going to come with more hurtful things about that mushmouth son of a bitch. You're right, Miyagi Fang Karate 89.
The low road is a vibe. Ooh, go up there with all the nerds if you want to, or be down here and say what you want. Ooh.
Okay, focus. Come back, guys. We can't keep making fun of this man. Just because he's put us all over the barrel and fucked us in a year and a half. I know he's brought the prices higher than they've been since 1980. I know he left the Taliban. Yes, the Taliban. $85 billion in weaponry and surveillance equipment. Okay? Yes, that guy. The guy with a highlight reel of sniffing underage kids. The crackhead son, the daughter who says she showered with him as a child and it was inappropriate. Yes, that guy. But it's not okay to make fun of it and bring it to light. Okay? We have to be the bigger people here and just let it go. Brian King B. Falcon, you're right. He says, stop playing and stay focused. I'm trying to. But these people in the comment section, they keep throwing me off track. Okay. That's it, guys. We're moving on. Stop it. Okay? Here we go. Moving on. Thank you for that. Anyway, so let me hydrate after that. Something else I want to talk about. Last night, this was brought to my attention. Hold on, let's knock out these supers real quick. Last night, when I was on Gabe's channel with Shanta, we were talking about the Action Jackson. And we don't just talk about the movie. Sometimes we get off topic. We talk about other things. You know, somebody might say something or something else we see in the movie or whatever. It takes us to talking about other things. We try to stay focused on the movie. That's the meat of it all. But Harry Chillinger, again, thank you. He says, real patriots are the new pirates. Arr! Yeah, we are, man. And that's something else I was talking about last night. How there was a time when comedians and artists, you know, musicians and things of that nature, they were the rebels. They were going against the grain. They were going against the mainstream. You know, they were going against what your mom and dad, you know, all that kind of shit, the establishment. They were against that. So I was thinking, when is that going to come back around? When is that anti-establishment, anti-mainstream attitude going to come back around? Because now everybody's suckling from that veiny, chunky, woke teat. They're scared to say this. I don't want to say that. I'll get canceled. You're an entertainer. You're in the arts. You're a comedian. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be at the vanguard of going against that shit. But they're caught up in it. They're swirling the drain with that shit. So I'm just wondering when that's going to come back around. Pleminator, what's up? He says, where do I get one of these 9mm? Stop, Pleminator. Now, we're trying to be cool. We're not trying to make fun of that piece of dog shit in the White House. Okay? Good to see you. And Al-Qaeda, support Banjo Biden for World War III. Sloppy Joe, that's what I call him. Sloppy Joe. In every sense of those words. Sloppy ass Joe. I'd rather have a sloppy Joe. If you took, remember the Manwich Sloppy Joe mix? If you took a sloppy Joe and put it inside of his skull, he would be a better president. That's just my view. But something that was brought to my attention was, hold on. Brian Shoemaker, again, thank you. JG, why is Levine a 4-star admiral with no military experience? That's what I mean, man. That's just some play fake shit. If you didn't earn it, don't put no uniform on. That fool should be wearing a suit, number one. But you should not be wearing any type of military uniform if you did not serve in the military. Call me crazy. Great question. Al-Qaeda, again, thank you. Joe Brandon knows what you need, guy. Why fight it? Yeah, man, just hand my life over to him. He knows better than me. Here, you tell me what I need to be doing. Black Lake, thank you. At Harry Chillinger, take no prisoners, give no quarter. MAGA, I agree. You give him an inch, they'll fuck you over every time. So last night we were talking and stuff, and Gabe and Sean, these dudes, Sean, he was an art professor at these very prestigious Ivy League schools and stuff. One in particular, he was there for like 15 years. They're both world-class artists. Gabe, he worked for DC. Yes, that DC. World-class artist. And there's so much more that goes into just drawing. I mean, the penciling, the color. He was telling me how, when you're coloring, you need low light in the room and all this shit, and storytelling, because you don't just draw, you're telling a story with your artwork. These dudes are awesome, right? So they're in that world. They're plugged into, the comic books, the Marvel and all that shit, DC. They're still plugged into that life. So he pointed out to me, now I'll see if I can pull up a picture of this so you can see what the fuck I'm seeing and what is upsetting me and making a single drop of anger blood come from my nostrils. Okay. Where is it? I should have him send me the link. Because they're doing a lot of this woke shit over there. Damn it. Hold on a second. I know how I can find it. Just give me a second, guys. I thought this would be easy to find, but apparently it's not. Come on, here we go. Maybe that's how Popeye used to say. Okay. So I'm gonna find it in here because we were talking about it, I think, toward the end. Yeah, these guys, they like bust out some of the stuff that they're working on, like penciling and stuff that they're doing and projects they got going on. I mean, these dudes are just. And we were breaking down even the poster, of here we go. We've been breaking down the poster for Action Jackson. These guys are just, just have artistic minds, and they just see, they see it in everything. Okay. So, all right, got that. We'll edit. We'll crop. What's this? Oh, cropping it. Crop, save. Boom. Okay, here we go. Now you see this? That's the new poison ivy that they're pushing with this woke shit. That's not the poison ivy you remember, is it? That poison ivy's looking a little thick. And there ain't nothing wrong with thickness, but here's the problem. You're taking a character that's already established, and her thing is her sexuality. All right? She has a certain body type that appeals to a lot of men. That's why they draw her that way. But with this new woke shit, you're not creating a new character. You're just taking one that we know and love and fucking it up. Why is Poison Ivy now 250 pounds? Make her something else. Create a new character. Be creative. Make something new. Then you can make it whatever you want. Nobody has anything to bitch about. But you're taking characters that have one way and have been one way in our minds and in our eyes and changing it and then acting like, why do you got a problem with that? We just totally changed everything. Why are you tripping? You have your favorite restaurant? Maybe it's a thing or not even at a restaurant, just your favorite food that you get from somewhere. It's been the same for years. That's why you keep getting it. And you go there one day and it's totally different. Not a little different. No, totally different. Like you go in there for a hamburger and they hand you a hot dog. Totally different. Wait a minute. Why? What do you mean? It's the same thing. We just made it. What's wrong with you? What do you mean what's wrong with me? This is not at all what I'm used to. Create something new on the menu if you want. Fine, I won't buy it because that's not what I like. But this is what I like. Why'd you change it completely? That's tokenism. That's stupid. What are you doing by changing that? What are you improving? Why are you doing it? Did you not know that most people that read comics are boys? You're trying to get body positive for the 5 girls that read comic books? Man, that shit made me mad as hell. I was like, what? What's this new thick-ass Poison Ivy? Shit is so stupid. For what? What? Why? Roy Lee Painter. He says, hey, Heidi. Steve says hi. Fucking Steve, man. Get your life together. Hang out with Roy longer, man. Get your shit together. Brian Shoemaker again. Oh, hold on. Did I get that one already? Oh, yeah. Okay, I got these. I got to go down. Here we go. Get the newest supers. Here we go. Roy Lee Painter says, sorry, Heidi. I'm busy massaging mom's feet. Oh, you fell back. You backslid. You relapsed, Steve. You were so close, man. Stay away from your mom's body parts. Brian Shoemaker, thank you. He says, why is Sam Jack Nick Fury? Why is Sam Jack Nick Fury? He's white. Yeah, they mentioned that last night too. How they totally changed that character. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. That's tokenism. What does that do? You're not changing anything. You're not helping anyone. There's no black kid that's going to look at that and go, what? Oh, now I believe in myself. Stupid. Wolfang, thank you very much. Because when you're a kid like that, you don't see the color. You just see the personality of this person, this action star or whatever that you want to be like when you're a kid. Not as a role model. That's not what I mean, but just someone that you enjoy, someone you like to watch. You don't see that color. You don't see their color. You just see yourself in them. You just imagine in your mind you doing all the badass shit that they're doing. You don't need them to look like you for you to admire them and for you to connect to them. They don't need to look like you for that because it's not their color you're connected to. It's their personality. It's their persona. Fucking stupid. That's why do you think every boy in America loved Arnold Schwarzenegger movies? Our country's not full of little Austrian boys. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah. No, but that's not the point. It was the muscles. It was the badass. It was the cigar. It was kicking 42 guys' asses at one time. It was all of those security guards in the mall in commando getting on top of him, and he just goes, yeah, and throws 12 guys 10 feet. We're not all little Austrian boys wearing lederhosen with the little hat and the shorts and shit. That wasn't the point. We didn't identify with Sylvester Stallone because we were an Italian guy with a scar and he's like, hey, yo, hey, you know, that wasn't it. Millions of little boys didn't mimic Bruce Lee because they were a Chinese kid. It was his persona. He was badass. Whoa, all that shit. He was a good guy. So why mess with that? Why bring that to the table? It's not relevant. The color means nothing. Heidi Booth, thank you. She says, Roy, Steve told me to say hi. So you're with Steve. Who has Steve? That's what I want to know. Who has possession of Steve? Just keep him away from his mom. We don't want him to relapse. End up back in her sweaty bosom. John Pearman, thank you. Says you look awfully comfortable. I don't see any sweat on your brow. What is your thermostat set at? Like 68? You know the rules, man. Yeah. So according to Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom, Californians, you need to watch the power and don't charge shit. Shut up. Something that we were talking about last night. I think, shout out to Gabe. I think he pointed this out. But there's a video Gavin Newsom put out talking about how Californians need to do this and we need to watch that. And if you look at the video, he has a hat and a windbreaker on. And the hat pissed me off because don't try to connect to me on some working class level. I'm just like, you know, wear a baseball cap and go to work. Shut the fuck up. Don't patronize me. But another thing was the windbreaker he's wearing, and he's inside. So if you're telling Californians to cut back on their energy and watch this and watch that, why are you wearing a windbreaker inside? I'll tell you right now, hot as it is, I don't wear no windbreaker in the house because it's hot outside. But obviously he had his AC cranking. His AC was redlining. He's probably hanging meat in the living room because he had a windbreaker on inside, you little fucker. You little rat bastard. Rules for thee, not for me. Brian Shoemaker says, is Levin in Corn Pop's military? Don't you talk about Corn Pop. He was a bad dude. Oh, man. Corn Pop. Ugh. Dude, if this was just a movie, if in 4 years they just roll credits and we're like, oh, shit, this was a movie. I wish. Miss Pepsi Girl, thank you. Fav, X-Men Mutant. Mine, or favorite X-Men Mutant, mine is Gambit. Steve says hello. Who the fuck has Steve? Because so far he's been with Roy, Heidi, and now he's with Miss Pepsi Girl. Just keep him away from his mom. I don't care who he's with. Favorite X-Men. Now I'm going old school X-Men, like when I was in junior high and X-Men cards were real popular and where the X-Men had the yellow, blue costumes with the little red X. I would say my favorite X-Men is probably going to be either Wolverine or Bishop. One of those two. Wolverine or Bishop. I'm going to go with that, Miss Pepsi Girl. Thank you. Thank you. Who's up here handing out Twompskis? Who's that? Who's handing out a Twompski? Brian Shoemaker, he says, black kids in Asgard, no white kids in Wakanda. Hey, man, they make the rules. They're racist as fuck. Come on. It's okay to shit on white people. Ranson Shan, thank you. He says, these SJW comic writers got to look at Queen of Hearts from the Disney Alice in Wonderland. She's big, yet a beloved over-the-top villain. Yeah, off with their heads. That Alice in Wonderland cartoon was crazy. That shit was crazy. Black Lake, thank you again. Poison! The Belle Biv DeVoe version. I remember that shit. Never trust a big butt and a smile. Know that. Lord German Husbando, thank you. Hey, Jericho, listening in the BG. Just cooking up some nice rice with crab meat, celery, and onions. Damn. That sounds good. That sounds damn good. You saute the onions, something, the smell of sauteed onions. That's right up there with bacon. I didn't say it was better than bacon. I'm just saying, smell of sauteed onions? Yes. Kelly Smith, thank you for the Twompski. She says, hi, Jericho. I'm a huge fan of yours. Keep doing you. God bless you and your family. Much love. Thank you very much, Kelly. I appreciate that. I hope I continue to give you much to be a huge fan of. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly. Roy Lee Painter, thank you again. He says, my wife is in the other room asking who Heidi is. Roy, bring her in here and I'll be your alibi, man. I don't want to see you on here with a ribeye steak over your right eye. Okay? Heidi is someone in the chat room, Mrs. Roy Lee Painter. It's not a real person. We're just having fun. Put Roy down. Christian, yo, hoser. Thanks, man. He says, I hear Steve's mom is hot. I don't know, man. I don't know. She has some very ugly behavior. But maybe she's, she looks like Jessica Rabbit. Maybe that's why Steve sticks around. Maybe she still breastfeeds him. Ugh. That was gross. Thanks for that, Canadian connection. Black Lake says, just reminded me to put bacon on the grocery list. Can't believe I forgot. Black Lake, don't ever take bacon off the grocery list. Okay? Just get a bacon stamp and put that on every grocery list. Even if you don't need it, buy it. Put that shit in the freezer because you know you're going to eat it. And as high as pork prices are about to go, it's a good time to get your swine. All right, guys. This was a great live. I have fun. I had a lot of fun. Thanks to you guys. There's no better comment section on YouTube than this one. This comment section is fire. A lot of funny, smart people in here. I really appreciate it. You make my job so easy. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. PST, guys, you know what kind of crazy shit is going to happen overnight. Heidi Booth, thank you again. She says, I don't play, JG. Roy's wife. I love you. You guys out here breaking up happy homes. But yeah, I can't wait to see what happens, what there is to talk about, because this world is just full of dumb-ass people. But thank you guys in the comment section, your comments, questions, just being here. I appreciate it. Everybody else listening, watching, whatever. Thank you. You were great. I was great. We were great. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.